The model is the math. Your thoughts create your feelings, drive your actions, produce your results. But you, my friend, are the magic. Remember, your brain is always the only cause and solution to all of your problems. Welcome to Sincerely Future You. Okay, Hapsters, here's a high quality question for you. Am I focusing on what I want or what I don't want? This is like self-help 101. We bring about what we think about. Where our focus goes, our energy flows, and other such universal truths. But sometimes, truthfully, one of the simplest switches a Hapster can make is this. What do I want? When you're used to thinking about what you don't want, sometimes the only answer your brain is going to give you is, I don't know. And it's okay. I'm here to remind you that this process can be fun. Just say anything that you know that you want. You don't have to know everything that you want. And if you need help, go to the intro to episode 94, where I share a few of my own bucket list desires for my life, and you can use that as a kickstart. But the point of this question isn't necessarily to be grand and to figure out everything that you desire in your big life. It's just to get your brain in the habit of desiring in the first place, of claiming what you want, of focusing on where you're going than what you're trying to avoid happen to you in your life. You're trying to avoid having to close down or shut the lights off or, miss out on a kid's thing or say the wrong thing to a client or come across as salesy. People all day bring me all the things that they're trying to avoid, to the point where sometimes clients get results so quickly when we make this switch that then they're in the habit of thinking like this and they feel so much more positive that they're like, oh, well, I don't need coaching anymore because I'm not thinking about what I want to avoid anymore. I don't feel the problems as deeply. And I'm like, no, this is just scratching the surface. This is where you want to get your brain. And once you're in this brain, in that space, you can kick it into overdrive. I don't think in terms of all the things I want to avoid. I think in terms of all the things I want to create. And I use coaching in such a different, more powerful way. Now, if you're in the one spot, getting from what you want to avoid to what you want is your first step. But if you're already starting to test this out, starting to think about what you want, great. Now is even better time to get started. Okay. So even if it's just one small thing today, even if it's, I want a coffee, start there. Watch the magic of how your brain solves to get you there and how sometimes you don't even have to move a muscle to receive it. Sometimes the universe will meet you halfway or all the way. It'll respond to the energy of your thoughts before you even take an action. Don't wait for that to happen, but be open to it. The model is the math. Your thoughts create your feelings, drive your actions, produce your results. But you, my friend, are the magic. Remember, your brain is always the only cause and solution to all of your problems. So go use it. What do you want? Okay, Hapster, now you have this week's high quality question, and your job is to answer it. Whether you're writing it down or whether you're just answering it concretely in your head, take a moment of silence. Pause this or don't just go right to your next podcast episode and really give your space to breathe and to think harder than you've thought all week. Answer this high quality question and don't forget to share with me what wins you have, what you notice about your past self, and how you are beginning to step into that future CEO that I have come to know and love. Because in the future, we're friends, right, guys? Have a great week. Hey, Hapsters. If you want to learn more about today's topic, head over to whatshappening.com/podcast. That's what's happening, What'sHappyning.com/podcast. If you're a business owner and you're resonating with what we talk about here, what are you even doing? Come hang out with me over where the party's at on Instagram at What's Happening WJess. Again, that's happy, HAPPYNING, and book a discovery call to see if coaching is your next best step.